welcome to the Mission TV show at the GC 2015. I have today with me Richard from Adventist World Aviation. And Richard, welcome to the show. We're so glad to have you here.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
So Adventist World Aviation, can you tell us a little bit about what you guys do?
Adventist World Aviation is mission aviation, taking the gospel to people who live in areas that you can't reach any other way, or at least very well, other than airplane.
Okay, so where are you working?
We have aircraft in Alaska, which obviously has very few roads, and aircraft are crucial. We have aircraft in Guyana, South America. Same situation. It's all
right,
jungle.
Jungles and high mountains and
well, not such high mountains in Guyana, but
jungles.
a lot of jungle, and the roads only go 20 or 30 miles from the capital
places.
of Georgetown.
Okay.
So if you get hurt out there, need to get a mission team out there to serve for a week, airplane is the way to do it.
Okay.
It's an hour and a half versus could be a couple days on a boat.
Right, right. So are those the two main places where you are? Or
We have an operation in the Philippines.
Okay.
And we are taking over an operation in Nicaragua.
Okay.
Same, a remote area among the Mosquito people.
Okay.
And we're also preparing to open an operation in Brazil.
All right. So you're expanding.
Yes.
It's the time for that, isn't it?
It
Get the
is.
gospel
We wanna
to the world.
finish the work.
Right. So you mentioned medical assistance. What other kinds of flights do you guys provide, or
well,
what do you do?
Here's what we do. We're there to support the missionaries. We are an independent ministry, a supportive ministry of the church, but we're there to support our missionaries. We like to work with the local conference and be supportive of the pastors and so forth in the areas that we're serving.
Okay.
So we're hauling supplies. Medical teams
teams.
Medical people come down from the U.S. They want to work for a week. Rather than spending all their time traveling, we fly them out, and they can serve the people.
Okay.
And then, of course, in these areas where you don't have transportation, we end up doing quite a few mercy flights.
Medevac.
Medevac stuff, where a kid gets bit by a poisonous snake, and there are several of those.
It's an emergency.
It's an emergency, and they have maybe 4 hours.
Yeah.
And obviously, a day out in the fastest boat, a speedboat, isn't going to do it.
No.
So they call us, our pilots come, we fly them to Georgetown, an hour and a half. We're the difference between life and death.
Right.
And that may be 2 lives a week on average, I think, for a number of years we've saved in Guyana just with our mercy flights.
Wow. Praise the Lord.
Yeah.
Praise the Lord. So that opens doors to...
It opens doors. When people have a family member that's saved, they're more ready to listen to the gospel and see what we have to say about Jesus.
All right. Well, that's wonderful to hear. And so how difficult is it do you have Americans that go or people from other countries that go as pilots? How does that work to go as a pilot with AWA?
We have Americans. We have a couple of Canadians.
Okay, so people from anywhere could be a pilot.
We just start taking on a couple from Germany.
Okay.
That are joining our team. And in some countries, in some places, it's better probably not to have an American passport.
Right.
So yeah, the opportunity
you work with locals
there.
Is that
in
what
some
you do?
cases,
Try to find local pilots? Okay.
In some cases, yes. That may be the case in Brazil. That can be a little more difficult down there.
Yeah.
Working with their aviation authority.
So you're still waiting to see how that works out. Okay.
Yes.
Wow, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. So do you have any stories for us? I mean, you tell us about lives saved and the snakes, but do you have any other stories that you'd like to share that really highlight the work of AWA?
Well, I could tell you one story, and by the way, I have not flown overseas. I've been helping here in fundraising.
Okay. So you're missionary support.
So I'm missionary support.
All right.
Story that I think of is one of the villages in Guyana where the local boss or the local mayor,
like a chief
similar
or
chief,
something?
we got a call that he was very sick and they weren't sure why. They'd had a big party and he'd been drinking a lot and they didn't know if that was part of it, but they were concerned. It didn't seem normal. And so they called us, and our pilot went in, and sure enough, he did not look well at all. In fact, there were several times that he was kind of unresponsive. And so they decided they better get him to Georgetown, to the hospital. And by the way, we had she was not flying that day, but we have several nurse pilots
Oh, that's
in
good.
Guyana, which is a real blessing.
Yes.
But our other pilot was flying that day. Anyway, they got him in the plane and got him to Georgetown, and it turned out his appendix had ruptured.
Oh,
And but they got him there in time, and they were able to save him.
wow.
But
Praise the
that's
Lord.
an example of the kind of thing that can happen.
And God arranged for the pilot to be able
And
to-
God arranged, for it to be this man who is now obviously much more open to our work in their community,
Yes.
where there'd been some resistance.
before.
Yeah,
Well, praise the Lord. That is wonderful to hear.
yeah.
Is there anything else you'd like to share with us today about AWA, or?
Well, just that our challenge, of course, is our missionaries are like self-supporting workers. We help them raise the funds that they need to serve,
Okay.
but then we have to raise the funds for aircraft.
And for fuel.
And for fuel.
And
So
for-
if someone wants to help, they can go on our website. It's
Okay.
Fly Away, only no Y on the end.
Okay.
Adventist World Aviation, flyawa.org.
Okay.
And there are videos and all kinds of things that they can see on that site.
So missionary support, airplanes, airplane maintenance, and fuel.
And we're looking for, if somebody's interested in flying mission aviation
Okay,
and-
that information is
and
on
have-
there too?
and have their licenses, there are applications on there as well.
Okay. All right. Well, this has been a short report on Mission TV from Adventist World Aviation. And I just want to challenge you and encourage you to go to their website and look at what they're doing and learn more and get involved. If you're a pilot, you can go. If you're someone that would like to help send, you can help send. You can send fuel. There's a lot of things that are needed
If you'd
by a
like to
ministry
go,
like that.
if you'd like to go as a student missionary, we'd love to have student missionaries come and spend a year or 9 months. They help with the program. They get a feel for missions. They help teach some of the staff's children. in their
Okay, so there's a
schoolworks.
variety of
There's
needs
a variety of needs.
for student missions as well. All right.
Builders.
Okay, so a lot of opportunities. It's not just pilots that you need. Okay. All right, so get involved. Go there and check it out. See what the list of needs are for people. Maybe you're one of the people that God needs to send to one of their projects. Maybe you're one of the people that God needs to use to help send, to help make the project come to pass, to help with one of the Mercy flights. Whatever it is, go to flyawa.org and get involved. Thank you so
Good.
much for joining us today.
You're welcome. You're
And
welcome.
thank you for joining us for the Mission TV show from the GC 2015. God bless you until we see you again.